Joining us now from New York City is Mr. Warren Wang. Warren is the CEO of ChineseInvestors.com Incorporated. Their stock symbol CIIX. Warren, welcome to the program.
Hello, Donald, and every investor. How are you today?
Well, what's new with the company since we last spoke, Warren?
Working hard, making progress. Our CBD biotech spin out is still in the process. We are currently doing the private placement for the CBD biotech. The purpose of this private placement is try to raise the fund to go public via major exchange, either NASDAQ or Canadian exchange. It should be happen probably late this year, early next year. So we are in the quiet period. I'm not going to talk too much about CBD biotech progress, but I think their revenue is growing very rapidly. Also, what's happening new on the Chinese investors, we try to focus on core business financial services. So we are trying to to sell more ads on our website, and we try to get more subscriptions. So last month is our 20 years anniversary of our Chinese investors company. We did a $250,000 subscription revenue because we give out the most very attractive deal of the whole company history. We give 20% off on the subscription on our VIP products. So we have a lot of loyal subscribers and customers. They renew their membership, and historic months revenue hit company records. So that's what happened. In the meantime, we secure a license with Donald Capital. We expand our services, not just only IR, but also we can targeting a lot of public trading companies, especially in China. We try to help them find some capital resources in the U.S. As you know, Chinese market is very volatile recently with Hong Kong situation. A lot of CEO of the public trading company looking for funding. So I see huge demand. In the meantime, we also try to apply for registered investment advisor license. I think we can expand our services, not just only provide the contents, but also provide investment advice under SEC supervision to different investors. The investor have a different appetite, for example, 401k, retirement, money management, and also stock recommendation. Everything need to be licensed. So we try to recruiting more traders and investors or the coach from the public, and I think that's very good strategy to enrich our products and broaden our services.
Well, that's very interesting. Now, can you comment on the recent stock activity for your company?
Sure. Our stock keeping going lower. A lot of people approach me because I was working Saturday and Sunday this weekend for different seminars in New York City. I met a lot of all the investors, shareholders, and they want to understand why your stock keeping going lower. I think the most reason is the market condition. Secondly, bias against the Chinese company. Even we are not a real Chinese mainland company, but that's just the bias. So the shareholder is kind of scared, especially retail investor. When they see the stock going lower, they just want to understand. They just getting scared, and they stop selling, stop loss sell, and start crush the stock. I think fundamentally there's nothing wrong. Yesterday there's a company called MTC. It's a brokerage house in China, and they are only doing 27,000 revenue. The stock up almost 400%, and market cap is 100 million, which sound to me is not making any sense compared to our company being 20 years, has revenue, and on the OTC. So I don't see any reason people want to sell off. People, the investor and traders, especially traders, love the action on the MTC yesterday, but unfortunately, I'm not too sure that company is mature or sophisticated enough like us, and I don't see any reason our stock should be keeping going down. But as you know, this is part of the market, it's supply and demand. So I always try to explain to my investor. Glad you ask that question, because I see company, first of all, fundamental, nothing wrong. We are expanding our business, even we losing the money, we borrow the money, but there's nothing wrong. Secondly, I think our valuation compared to other competitors in the market are still kind of cheap, because we have a CBD and financial services. Total revenue close to $6 million, and our market cap is $10 million. So I think it's way undervalued right now, but I mean, everything is need to be judged by the market. So unfortunately, I just want to calm our investor down. Nothing wrong, and you guys don't be panic. Don't be just afraid market keeping going lower, and don't bias against the Chinese company, because we are not real Chinese company. We're based in the United States, and most of our employee, I think 50 to 70% of our employees are located in US and Canada. So I just want to calm our investor down. Even the market is kind of really scared about Hong Kong and China, but I think we have nothing. We do not too much with China at all, because the revenue source is nothing from China, and not much from China, and I think it's nothing to be afraid of. Thank you, Donald.
Well, that's a truly concise explanation, Warren. Thank you very much. Once again, Warren Wang, he's the CEO of ChineseInvestors.com Incorporated, stock symbol CIIX. Great update, Warren. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you, Donald.